gamers, if you like thematic feeling games that have a lot of trading going on and maybe a little selling your soul, then you'll want to check out Deal with the Devil from CGE. In this game, everybody's going to be secretly assigned a role by the app. You can be the devil who can request souls in exchange for different resources and coins. You might be the cultist who can request coins or souls in exchange for different resources. They also start with 2 pieces of corrupted soul, which they want to sell to the devil in order to get some points later. Or you might start as a mortal who can give up resources to get only coins, and they start with 3 pieces of pure soul. Trading is a huge part of this game because the devil is trying to get those souls, the mortal are trying to get resources to build buildings, everybody's trying to build buildings, but the mortals are basically grappling with the fact, do I want to sell my soul or hang on to it for the witch hunt phase where people might guess whether or not I have 3 pieces of soul, or for the Inquisition phase where Inquisitors are going to be coming and giving me penalties if I don't have pieces of soul to prove that I am pure. So there's a lot of back and forth with that. There's obviously a little bit of social deduction since all the roles are hidden at the beginning of the game, but I thought that in my plays, it doesn't really matter too much if you figure out who the devil or the cultist is or not. That's not really as big. That's going to be a couple of points difference either way. It's not so much about finding out who it is as much as it is making the best deals with whoever that person might be. In addition to that, there are just a lot of little pieces, a lot of moving parts to this game. You're building and activating different buildings. You are trying to buy couriers to fulfill building requirements to get different achievements. You are trying to maybe take out loans in order to afford the things you need, but making sure that you pay those back in time so that you're not taking penalties at the end of the game. Again, a lot of small things, a lot of moving parts, but I think that it all comes together really well. I am so on the fence about games that are this like big grandiose game that take a lot of time, and I just loved this theme though, so I was really, really into it and really wanted to play it, and I loved it every time that I played it. I thought that it just worked really well, and I had a lot of fun. I basically never knew who the devil was. I was always on the fence because I thought people were being really suspect, but I didn't think that it mattered that much. Like I said, I thought that ended up being the difference of a couple of points, and that's not really what won or broke anybody's game at the end. But I thought that everything came together really well. I like the action planning that you do behind your screens. I like that the trading that is done, again, all through the app. The app works really, really well. We never had any confusion. The chests never went to the wrong person by accident or anything like that. So everything worked really well and came together really well. The only thing that I really don't like about this game is that it is exactly 4-player count. There's no adjustments. There's nothing that you can do to have less players. Which I do understand. It makes sense for the game. If you had less players, less roles, it probably wouldn't work. But a 4-player exactly game is something that's really hard to get to the table for me, and it might be for a lot of people as well. But if you do have a group of 4 who are all going to be interested in this game, I definitely recommend checking out because it is really cool. I really, really like it, and you can check out my full thoughts on the blog today.